central government, union government. We have all used one of these terms interchangeably or maybe both to refer to the government in Delhi. No, not that one, this one. But by now, you must have heard about the war of words between the new DMK government and the Tamil Nadu BJP. I say war of words very intentionally because that is what it is. The DMK government and the Tamil Nadu BJP are now locked in a debate about the use of the term central government versus the union government. Or as we say in Tamil, Ondriya Arasu or Madhya Arasu. If you're like most people in this country, you're probably wondering what the big deal is, right? Union, central, same. But the DMK begs to differ. After Stalin took charge, he started to use Ondriya Arasu instead of Madhya Arasu, which was used for decades. Soon, all his ministers started to do the same thing, and all the official communication from the state government started to use the term Ondriyam instead of Madhyam. But Stalin wasn't the first person to do this. The founders of the DMK, Annadurai and Karunanidhi, had also consciously used the term Ondriyam or union government over Madhya Arasu or central government. But why? Here is the actual story. Federalism or the autonomy of the states as listed by the Constitution of India is a very big deal for the DMK. In fact, when Stalin thanked the PMO and president after his party's emphatic win in elections, he referred to the federal structure. So did Pinarayi Vijayan, and these are both from non-BJP ruled states. The election in the state was pitched as a battle between Tamil Nadu and the centre. You probably saw the same thing happening in West Bengal or Kerala, again all non-BJP ruled states. Why is that? In the recent past, there has been a hit back against the union government's centralizing tendency. Whether it is language, education, or farm bills, the states have started to push back against the centre taking over the state list. There are three lists: union, state, and concurrent, by which states do what is good for them. With its winning streak, the DMK wants to reinvent itself, and the first step is to re-emphasize federalism and move away from a homogeneous identity. The Constitution of India describes Bharat as a union of states, which is why it is a good time to ask again if states are just administrative units or if India is a union of states. So think again about what the BJP unit in Tamil Nadu said. The state unit opposed the term Ondriyam because they said it will encourage secessionist tendencies among the states. Isn't that jumping the gun? The Constitution of India provides clear guidelines where the union government can use its powers to supersede a state government's decision under certain circumstances. But as many recent decisions have shown, the superseding of power has now become quite common. The DMK's emphasis on the usage of the term Ondriya Arasu or union government cannot be dismissed easily. Language is one of the most potent tools, and it is one of the ways we understand the world and our place in it. As the recent spat shows, by insisting on using the term union government, the DMK is going to the basics of federalism and state autonomy.